Hi everyone, and happy Saturday. If you're watching this on a Saturday, if you are on the replay and you've got any questions at all about the new Level 3 Menopause Qualification that we're running, then just pop them into the chat, and I'll send you any additional literature that you need or any links so that you have all the information then to make an informed decision whether or not this is the right qualification for you moving forward. So let's just check the sound as always. And I set this up as a scheduled live, so you may have seen it, or you might be in the chat or in the comments. There we go. Are we on? I think we are. Give me a thumbs up if you can hear me. There we are. And we're good. Okay. There we go. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Let's share it. And then let's answer some of your questions. I had loads of questions overnight. I did a live yesterday, just a quick live really, reminding everyone that we're running the qualification a week on Thursday, the 21st. And then as I've got up this morning, I've had loads of questions. So I thought, right, let's do a live and make sure everybody's on board. And there we go. Loads of comments. And if you want a direct link to the course, just comment underneath menopause, and then my bot will send you. There we are. My bot will send you the details. There we go. I think we're good. I think we're golden. Okay, so let me give you the update on the qualification. So first of all, from the top, the qualification has been written and developed by Y Awards. So that's the YMCA. Many of you would have been qualified. You probably did your level 2 ETM way back in the day with the Y, pioneers in the fitness industry. And the reason as a training provider, we have become a dual training provider because initially we offer active IQ qualifications, and we still do. But we are really excited by all the new qualifications that the Y are developing. And we can see that they have vision, they know where the industry is going, and they're creating some new and very relevant, in a changing marketplace, let's face it. The fitness industry, the well-being industry, the wellness industry, it's all moving really quickly. And it's important that education and training is up to date and is able to move with the times, and it's able to educate instructors with the best and the latest knowledge. And as I go through the qualification breakdown in a second, you'll see that training is changing. AI is having a massive impact on education and training going forward. And the Y have acknowledged that, and they've created a very, very practical and user-friendly qualification. And when I go through it and break it down, you'll think, yeah, that totally makes sense. And all of the information that you'll learn on this new qualification, you will be able to apply that right away. And not just in a method of delivering group exercise or delivering one-to-one, but the opportunities for being a level 3 menopause practitioner is hopefully going to enable you to open doors, maybe create workshops, work with local charities, work with community groups. Maybe you would like to move into corporate training. Then this is a formal qualification. It is the UK's first formal level 3 qualification in menopause. There is lots of CPD, and many of you have qualified with me, and you have done MenoFit, but this, which is a CPD course and a CPD brand. And for all of you that have done MenoFit, this is going to be a very straightforward transition if you want to then go on and gain the level 3 in menopause and become a level 3 menopause practitioner. And a few questions around that I've had overnight. And just think of fitness Pilates. You know, that's quite a good example to use. Many of you have trained with me and Kelly and Marv and Nicola over the years to do fitness Pilates. And you get off, you start teaching, and you love fitness Pilates. But we're on a lifelong journey of learning. And so then many of you go on and do level 3 Pilates. You also go on and do level 4 Pilates. Some of you have gone into higher education and beyond. We never stop learning. And wherever you are on your journey, there's always more to know. There's always more research. There's all more knowledge. And that makes us better teachers, coaches, instructors. So it's not that, oh, this is superseding MenoFit. It's not. It's designed to all work together, just the same as Fitness Pilates Level 3, Level 4. And all of the workshops that I've done around that. So it's very much the same with MenoFit. If you're already teaching MenoFit, then this is going to be a very straightforward transition over. So how we're going to run it, first of all, is we're going to have 3 dates. So we have the 21st of November, the 5th and the 12th of December, because there are almost 5 parts to this qualification. And although you think, well, 5 parts, that sounds like a lot, it's really not. You will be very confident with a lot of this material and how it's assessed. So the first week on Thursday, and if you can't make these live, it doesn't matter, but we are going to sort of stop the onboarding. We're going to stop registration just a few days before, and then that will be our initial cohort. So everybody in this course will move through it together. So we have a Facebook group, of course, a learner Facebook group, and everyone will be in that. And Kelly and I will be in that group answering questions and helping you move through these assessment criteria so that we can all go through it together, rather than here are all the lectures, there is your law, fill it all in and hand it in at the end of a certain amount of time. We want to progress everyone together. Because we can do this on Zoom, we'll do the first 2 hours where we'll go through the first unit. We'll show you really clearly how to fill in the law and what's expected of you. And then we've got workshops around all that information. So we will teach you all of that information. So the first part is we look at the fundamentals of menopause, and we look at the hormones, we look at how women are transitioning through the menopause, and all of that foundational information is what we'll cover on the first unit. Now, as part of your assessment, you will watch the videos, you will read all the information, and you'll then create a presentation, a 10-minute presentation, which I think is a wonderful way of you then being able to take that information and present it to corporate, to workshops, to GPs. It will be a fundamental part of your business potentially going forward. And how we assess that is we have professional discussion. So you'll film yourself doing your 10-minute presentation. Many of you have done similar when you did the Level 3 education and training. And then you'll have a one-to-one with Kelly, who is tutor and assessor. And Kelly will have a set of questions that she'll ask you. So there's no written work with that, which is great. You'll plan it, of course. You'll film it. And then you'll have your assessment with Kelly. And that will be your first part of your assessment. And I think you'll use that a lot going forward. The second part is you'll then create a presentation on declining hormones. So look at all the key hormones. You'll look at the chemistry, the research, the updates, how it affects the individual, all the different menopausal symptoms, and how the declining hormones affect all the menopausal symptoms going forward. You'll again then do a presentation on that, 10 minutes. You'll have professional discussion with Kelly, a one-to-one, and then that's the first 2 parts of the assessment done. And we're going to cover that all on the first unit, the first week. So you'll then go away, you'll create those first 2 parts of the assessment, you'll hand them in, and again, you'll work with Kelly going forward. So that's the first part of the qual. The next part of the qualification, which we'll cover on the next live training, will be the applied case study. So again, you'll have a supplied case study. We'll show you a fictitious client, and then you will create a written report. Again, that will be really helpful, because when you do your own consultations with clients moving forward, you'll have a set criteria, a formula, a method of the questions that you'll ask, the kind of assessment that you'll do, and then how you'll create a program that's bespoke to that individual. So again, we'll cover all that on the second training. You'll then go away, and you'll hopefully then create that part of the assessment and finish it and hand it in. Then the next part, number 4, is you'll plan a 10-session exercise program with your client. So again, you can do this, you can progress it in the type of exercise that you're qualified in. So whether you want to do it in Pilates or yoga or strength training or mix or maybe your own brand, or you want to create a unit, it might be MenoFit, that you create your 10 sessions of how you progress your client, taking that client from here to here over a series of 10 sessions. Again, you'll document all of that. Again, of course, we'll teach you how to do it, and this will be all around improving the health and well-being of your client. And then the last part is a real life case study. So you'll take an individual potentially that you already know, somebody that is a client potentially, and then again, you will go all the way through from consultation to assessment to practical to how you'll put your session together. And of course, we'll be going through that on the final live training. As with any of the qualifications, you'll have 2 years to complete, but our goal is that within the 3 live sessions that we're doing, you'll be able to work through, you'll be able to start to create your assessment, and then you'll be able to hand in your LAR and all of the information at the end of this. Yeah, that's the key. And I think this is what we're seeing now. The qualifications are moving into being a much more practical and user-friendly method of assessment. So basically, you'll join us for the 2 hours. We'll give you all of the educational information. We'll be doing it again on video, on Zoom. So if you can participate live, of course, you'll be able to ask lots of questions on the day. But if you can't, then we're going to break down all of the educational components into shorter videos that you'll be able to watch. So they'll be all on your dashboard. So if you need more information on declining hormones, you'll be able to find that video that myself or Kelly will have shot, click, watch it. We'll ask you questions about it, and then you'll create a presentation around it if it's part 1 and part 2. There's also learning that the YMCA have already created. So you'll be enrolled onto the YMCA framework, SWADA, and you'll also have additional resources, videos, worksheets and training that you'll be able to use, again, to improve your knowledge. Very, very practical. So I think that it is going to be one of those qualifications that you will utilise over and over again, especially if you guys remember when you did your original level 2. I still remember doing my ETM as if it was last year. And you know those sound principles of how to do a correct consultation, assessment, and then put all your planning into your system, and then offer it to your client. So it's going to be good. Excited, really, really excited about offering this qualification. I think it will be a major feather in your cap for you guys that want to specialise in creating professional programs going forward for your peri to postmenopausal client. So will we do it again next year? Yes, I'm sure we will. This will be the first cohort. So if you do want to join us for this very initial qual, then you'll need to sign up in the next few days so that we can enroll you onto the Y platform, that we can get you into the Facebook group, and so that you have all of your relevant materials and resources ahead of time so you're ready to go. It's been aligned with all of the SimSpa guidelines, so it means that you'll get 10 SimSpa points if you are a SimSpa member. It's been written by the amazing Rachel Hubbard, and I'm going to contact Rachel this week, and hopefully she'll do a bit of an interview with us as well, which would be fantastic. So you can get even a greater insight into all of the information that Rachel has put forward for this qualification. Okay. Well, if you've got any questions or thoughts or feedback, please do let me know. Send me a message or just pop it into the chat. I have created a user-friendly video on our website. I've also broken down the scheme of work, so what we'll be covering in each one of those days, a full detailed breakdown of all the assessment, all the things that you'll be learning. It's all broken down so you can read through it onto your before you make that decision. All right, gang. Well, have a happy Saturday. I hope that helped. And please, if you've got any questions at all, do let me know. And I look forward to welcoming you onto this brand new qualification. And the official title is the Level 3 Award in Supporting Participation in Physical Activity (Menopause). And if you complete all of the units, your certificate will say Level 3 Menopause Practitioner. And there you go. All right, guys, have a fantastic Saturday. Hope that helps, and I'll see you very soon.